Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Listen for the sound of the sleigh bells. There they are. That tells us we are in for a treat, another holiday release, the rest of the holiday 2021 collection from Pat McGrath Labs. We originally had, and I already have up, I'll link it below, the Mega Celestial Odyssey palette. So we already had that, and I will put my review below. I will give you a spoiler alert. I like these better. I'm not really a fan of her Mega palettes, just personally. But anyway, I will link that review below. But today, let's not get off track. We're here to talk about some really fun things, including we're going to talk about the Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter, the Divine Blush and Glow Trios, and of course, both of the Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quads that are brand new. We're going to swatch everything in two different lights, do some comparisons, and we're going to do two different demos. So why stop now? Let's just get started. The first thing I want to mention is this amazing Skin Fetish Sublime Highlighter. It is $60, and if you haven't seen it yet, give a gander to this imprint. I mean, honestly. Really, it seems a crime to even go in here, but it's a nice deep indentation or imprint. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show it to you swatched, but I'm going to show it to you swatched with, and outside as well, with the two new Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quads, which we're going to get to in a moment. Let's talk just really quickly about a mistake I made with the Divine Blush and Glow. I love a blush and highlight compact. I just think it travels well. And when you're in a hurry, you can just grab it. You know they work together, so you're not hemming and hawing and picking products. I think I probably went with the wrong one, let me tell you. This is the, I went ahead and got the Divine Blush and Glow in Galactic Sun. So this has Divine Rose, Desert Orchid, and Golden Nectar as the highlighter. I'm not really going to get into swatching those, but we'll use them in the demo. I'm not going to swatch them because, you know, that was in my last video. These are all repeats, which I knew when I purchased it. But did you know that the other trio, which is called, the other one is Amber Allure. That has two blush shades that we already know, but the highlighter in that one is new. So I wish I had gotten that one. What was I thinking? I don't think I knew. I think I was just blindly ordering. We'll chalk it up to that. But it is really actually quite a nice, lightweight, but still protected highlighter blush trio. So I'm not sorry that I have it. And we are going to put it to good use. I am wearing it now. We are going to put it on in the demo, because it's here, so why not? Okay, we saw this incredible highlighter, which it's just such a pretty champagne, and it kind of goes cool and warm in the same. Oh, and you'll see me use it in the demo. I really want to start talking about these Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quads. Now, the first thing I want to show you here is Deep Space Divinity, okay? I'm going to show it to you up close in the pan, but before we get to any arm swatches or anything of it, I want to show you it compared to, let's look at it here, compared to Interstellar Icon. Okay, the first thing you're going to notice right away is that Interstellar Icon has at least larger, maybe not deeper, but at least larger pans. But this Interstellar Icon is $58, and each of our Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quads are $54. So you do save $4, I think, but weight-wise too, you get almost a little over half, but almost half the product. You know, but you save $4, so there you go. And just to let you know, by the way, to back up for a moment, the both the Divine Blush and Glow trios are $52. I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's take a look at these in the pan, and then we'll take a look at them on my arm, okay? So the first one we have is the Celestial Odyssey Luxe Quad in Deep Space Divinity, which you have seen. And here is the second in Bronze Borealis. And I'll show them to you right next to each other. Here is Bronze Borealis, and here is Deep Space Divinity. And then the first thing I want to do is show them to you on my arms first in Natural Light. And we are going to start here with Deep Space Divinity on my arm in Studio Light. I'm sorry if I said Natural Light. Where is my head today? In Studio Light, Deep Space Divinity. Right there on my arm. And now I want to show you it next to Bronze Borealis. I put Bronze Borealis right afterwards, so you can take a look at that on the arm as well. Very, very beautiful. And when I use the shades in the demo, I will make sure to print the names of each shade on the screen for your reference. Then I want to show you that I went in and I put a big old swatch right between those two quads of our Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter right there in the center of those two, so you can take a look at that in studio lighting. See what you think. And then let's go on outside and take a look at them in the warm California sunshine. There is each palette just as it was just laid out in the studio lighting. And we have that in the middle right there. So take a look. Now, a lot of people are comparing these palettes to Interstellar Icon that we just held up and Voyeuristic Vixen. I guess. I don't really think so. I think they're a little more subtle. Voyeuristic Vixen could never be called subtle. I don't think you would say that with Interstellar Icon either. I think these palettes, these two quads, the two new quads, are very gentle, kind of a departure for Mother in that sense. You know, they don't really knock you out, but the quality is so gorgeous and the consistency of the formula is so beautiful that I am kind of knocked out anyway. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I do want to go ahead and show you me applying these, and I will tell you a little secret. I tend to get my Pat McGrath shipments much later than the rest of the world and the rest of outer space. I can get shipments pretty quickly, but with Mother, I do say that that is one of my hobbies. I like to bike ride, I like to bake and cook, and I like to complain about my Pat McGrath shipping. It's kind of a comedic vent or rant for me. I do get it late, so I tried not to listen, but I did hear a lot of people make some complaints about these quads. I'm not seeing it. I tried to not listen, but I thought, oh, am I going to hate them? I kind of love them. Oh, I shouldn't have done the spoiler alert. I just can't help myself. Stay right there so you can see me try them on and surprise my darn self. Stay right there. Okay, before we do our first eye look, I kind of am dying to try this highlighter. It's so beautiful. It feels like some sort of a violation to touch it. Well, let's get some blush on too. Now, these are shades that we have seen before. Like I said, I'm kicking myself for purchasing the wrong one. But I thought, let's just get a little bit of blush on my face. And let's mix it with the highlighter too. Let's do it, guys. You know, I am going to use, perhaps not on camera because I've reviewed this, but I am going to use... yeah, I'm mixing it with the highlighter. I'm going to mix these two together. I am going to use this a lot because I really like a blusher highlighter palette because it's just so easy and quick. And I keep referencing travel. I don't know why. All this travel I reference, I really haven't done, but not recently anyway. Okay, that just feels a little bit better. And I even put a little bit of that highlighter in even though we've seen it. Okay, now let's get a nice clean brush and dip into this highlighter. Like I said, I really feel like I'm doing something shameful going into this beautiful, let's just try to hit it right here. Just, oh my gosh, it's so, and you know, it's nice. It's kind of deep. It's kind of embossed deeply so it won't just go away. I'm just going to run that here. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. Oh, it's pretty. You know, it's so just like, it's so wet looking, and just look at, let me put it down the nose. I'll even put it on the tip of the nose. You're not supposed to do that. I'm going to even brush some up here. Wow, that's gorgeous. Does it show texture? You'll ask. You may ask. Does it, you in the back, does it show texture? Yeah, a little bit. So what? It can do whatever it wants. It's beautiful. Look at it. It's just like so wet and pretty. I just want to just take a big thing of it and just go over my whole head in it. It's gorgeous. All right, let's start with one. Let's go ahead and do Deep Space Divinity first. And then the second one I'll actually add in the eyeliner and the mascara. Because you guys, if I do that with every palette, Sometimes I try it, but it, my eyes, my poor eyes. Okay, so we're gonna start with this shade here, and I'll put the names up. And just, I'm gonna do the whole eye there. Okay. This shade and this shade are awfully similar. So I'm gonna try them together right on the same eye with each other, with one another. No, they actually aren't. In the swatches too, I suppose. They're not. It's definitely a deeper version. Now, you guys, I try to avoid reviews before I have done mine, but I have heard that there are people that aren't that impressed. I'm going to take this same shade here and run it under, but so far so good as far as I'm concerned. I like, though, I never complain about a subtle palette, so it's not really what you're going to hear me doing anyway. Same Sonia G Sky Brush into this shade right here. And I'm just going to go onto the edges and just darken it. Yeah. Oh, I kind of like that. No complaints here, you guys. I do worry about this because I start feeling Cosmic Pearl, you know, Charlotte Tilbury vibes, and it just got so dark and... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to take just this little brush here, this little sky brush here, and I'm just going to go into it. I hear a big truck going by, sorry guys. And I'm just going to put it into the crease. I'm not really going to put it on the lid. I'm just afraid it's going to get so dark, and I'm liking it on the crease. It's almost kind of, it's not a real powerful duo or trio or multi-chrome, is it? I'm liking it. Now I've got hooded eyes, so I have to go up a little bit more than maybe I would like to. And this is a great brush for hoodies like me. I am not getting that bruised feeling like I did from the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm going to even take it and go under. Hey, I like it. That's a pretty eye look, if you ask me. I don't know, like I said, I'm trying not to watch all the other reviews, but I've heard negative ones. I don't know if it was this palette or the other, because I'm trying to, but we'll see. All right, let me take this off while leaving on this gorgeous highlighter. And then let me come back and let's put on the Bronze Borealis and see if that's the one people were complaining. Now I'm trying to figure it out. See what happens when you only get half a story because you're trying not to listen. Okay, I'm back. Quicker for you than it was for me. Let's try the Bronze Borealis. So far, the Deep Space Divinity, I like. I mean, I was worried about, like I said, that Cosmic Pearl experience, and I don't feel I had it. So let's take a Sonia G brush and get started in with this shade again. Look on the screen if you're just listening for shade names. And I'm going to go ahead and put this all over, including in the center. And you guys know me, I do my quick eye looks. Hannah, don't get angry with me. Hannah is a lovely, lovely member of our community here in the Netherlands. Hello, big shout out to Hannah. And she said, Rebecca, you go so fast and it just drives me crazy and you're messy. And I appreciate it, Hannah. But I am messy, Hannah. Don't yell at me. Okay, same brush. And let's go in here. And I do go fast, you guys, but this is really, honestly, truly how I do makeup. I just don't have a ton of time, and I like a fast, quick look. Okay, so far, loving it. What have the bad reviews been? Okay, I'm going to go under. But like I said, I like the subtlety, and then I really can go quickly. So far, I do not have any complaints. Same brush. And we're going to use this matte shade here just to darken the outer edges of the eye. I got no complaints. Am I supposed to have a complaint? And I'm going to go under with this big brush. I'm loving this look. Got a little bit of that highlighter up here. I'm liking it. Okay, and then we have this pretty gold shade here, which I'm going to put in the middle and run all the way over here. Hey, no complaints from me. Let me put on some mascara. I do have some thoughts, okay? So I want to share them because you know I can't hold them back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got some mascara on. Loving this look. Loving the first one we looked at. I mean, I love Deep Space Divinity. Love the Bronze Borealis as well. A perfect neutral, just a little bit kicked up. Loving this. I don't know what I love more, just looking at it or seeing it on. I think this is a beautiful collection. Now I'm going to have to watch what people didn't like because I just was trying to keep away from it and I was kind of disappointed. And I'm glad now that I didn't see. This is some of the best holiday release for me. But I'm not a huge fan of the large mega palette. That I would say skip, but these I'm really enjoying. Okay, it is true. In the Deep Space Divinity, this shade here, this multi-chrome, is not what you'd expect from Mother for a multi-chrome. You know, you would expect it to do more than that. Oh, yeah, that's true. But I think it's lovely, and I didn't feel that it gave me that black eye look. Everything I worried about with these, I didn't really have that issue. And this is just a gorgeously wet highlighter that's kind of that just champagne kicked up a notch. It's gorgeous. If you have a lot of the blushes, don't make the same mistake I did. If you're going to get this trio, get the Amber Allure. I, as you know, did not. I got the Galactic Sun, and these are all repeats, including the highlighter. The Amber Allure is a new highlighter and 2 blush repeats, and I just think these are handy to have. So I'm not sorry I have this one, but I kind of wish I could play with the new highlighter. So if you did get it, could you tell me about the new highlighter? I know I could see it online, but I'd rather hear it from you guys instead. I think these are must-haves, especially if you're like me and you like a subtle neutral look. I think this is about as subtle and neutral as Pat McGrath can go. Maybe that's why I like it, but I'm kind of verging on love here. I'm going to use these a ton for every day rather than special occasion. And I'm okay with that even from Pat McGrath because the quality is there. And yes, they are, there's a little bit less in there, but they're less money, right? Because these are $54 instead of $58. It's only $4, but it's still a little savings. All right, let me know your thoughts. Were you disappointed? Did you want something more pow from Mother Pat? Could you let me know? Because I'm always interested in everything you guys have to say. If you enjoyed this video along with me, I sure hope you did. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, my goodness, please subscribe to my channel so that I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.